The performances are really good, but it's very subtle. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Devotion, starring Jonathan Majors, Glenn Powell, and Christina Jackson. It's based on a true story of Jesse Brown, the first Black aviator in U.S. Navy history. It's basically a story about the friendship between Jesse and Tom. Tom is played by Glenn Powell. And I thought the movie, honestly, was going to be extra racist. I immediately, when it came on, I thought of Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Robert De Niro. I thought it was going to be that type of journey where Jesse Brown faces all this racism, about trying to be an aviator in the Navy. We don't get any of that. They skip all of that. Like, he's already there and Tom is transferring over to his unit and everything. And you can tell there's a standoff. It's very standoffish. Tom is a decent dude. He's a nice guy. He comes in and he speaks and he's like, hello. And he's not looking at him funny because he's black and he's the only black guy there. And Jesse is like real standoffish. Like he has to put his hand out like, let me see what you're really about, Tom, because, I've been through some stuff. And eventually we hear about the stuff he's been through, although we don't get to see anything. And of course, there are people around that don't want Jesse there, but it's not a lot of them. It's not a big, oh, this black guy is here, this Negro is here. It's not a lot of that in this particular movie. It's a lot of them getting ready for war and like Tom getting a little bit closer to Jesse and Jesse opening up a little bit more. So much so that he invites him over one night and is like, and the wife, Christina Jackson's character is like, he never invites anybody over. So he must trust you. So, we get that type of dynamic. And it again, the performances are subtle. It's not a lot of yelling and arguing because of race. It's a quiet moment where they're talking and he tells Tom, like, I just need you to have my back. I don't want handouts or anything. I just need you to have my back. And Tom is like, I got you, but Tom was always trying to go a step beyond to look out for Jesse, just to, but Jesse doesn't want conflict. He doesn't want to always fight with people because people are ignorant and everything. He had to do so much to get where he's at. And it's just that type of movie, it's that type of dynamic. So if you go in there expecting to see like extra racism, you're not going to get that. It's very subtle. Jonathan Majors plays this character very stoic and quiet for the most part, but he loves his family. He loves Daisy. He loves his daughter. And you always see that when he's around them. He's smiling and laughing when he's around them. When he's around the guys, he's more just about business, about work, because he knows he'll be judged differently because he's black. So it's a decent watch. I enjoyed it. The action sequences are not really there in terms of like the war sequences. So you don't expect anything too flashy about that. It's just like a real good Jonathan Majors and Glenn Powell performance, as they always talking to each other, the way they're reading each other's character, as men, to have each other's back. So it's a decent watch. Devotion. Those are just my thoughts. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.